Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
It is the Call Flow Radio Show for today, Tuesday, October 15th. We're on until 1 o'clock, and we will ask you to pause your phone calls. We have a guest this morning, Carrie Mosler of Central Southside, also president, I believe, of the Christmas Mother. Is that correct? All right. Noah, would you mind moving her mic? There we go. Thank you. I want to make sure we pick her up. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. Let me make sure I got the right microphone up here. All right, let's try that again.
Good morning.
Good morning. There we go. So you're here to tell us, well, it's already been announced who the Christmas Mother is, but I'll let you announce that again if you would like.
Tori Patterson is
Tori
this year's
Patterson.
Christmas
Okay.
Mother.
It was announced, back in August?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All
yes,
right.
she is. She works for the court system, for the juvenile court system,
Mm-hmm.
and she also has her own a nonprofit. I think it's called the Lighthouse. It's a place for teenagers to hang out in a safe environment.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, great. And so, obviously, the announcement of who it is, but I guess you're here to tell us a little bit more about what all entails with being the Christmas Mother.
Right. Well, she's basically the face of the organization, and she helps us. She's at all the events, and she helps us collect money and bring in new people that we might not have been able to help before. This was started, Prince Edward Christmas Mother was started in 2016.
Okay.
A small group of women here in Prince Edward started it. They just saw a need, for a Christmas Mother. So we started with zero money and zero volunteers and built it to what it is today. Mm-hmm. So we help usually about 350 children, spending $100 each on each child.
Okay.
So it's a pretty big endeavor.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Right.
And it's been going on how long now?
Since 2016.
Okay.
And we serve, like I said, about really somewhere between 300 and 400 children a year from ages 0 to 18.
18, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have several events and ways you can donate. And truly, you could spend $5. You can donate $5. It helps. All the way to $100 sponsors a child's Christmas. Mm-hmm. We have Stuff the Truck at Walmart on November 9th from 9 to 2. You can just go in Walmart and, let your kid pick out a toy or something and put it in the trucks provided by Haley Chevrolets. We have 2 trucks that will be there, and we'd like to fill them up. And
right.
The Grinch is usually there, and Santa and Mrs. Santa are usually there. Sometimes
okay.
the Grinch and Santa.
But in a good way.
They get into a scuffle a little bit, yeah.
About who wants to give more, I'm sure.
That's right. You can donate on our website, which is pechristmasmother.com. You can, go by credit card or PayPal there. You can mail a check to P.O. Box 391. It's a great gift idea if you have somebody you want to honor or give in memory of. That's a nice, thing to do. We also have a toy. You can host a toy drive, maybe at your church or your business, mm-hmm. and bring the toys. Our distribution day is December 4th. Okay. So that's really Christmas for us. So it's a great, fun day. We love to have volunteers to help the parents shop. Mm-hmm. The parents come in, and, we have the ages of the kids, and they get to pick which toys they want for their kid. That's my favorite part of the program. It's that they get to choose. Mm-hmm. So we've got registration days coming up. You can sign up online on our website or our Facebook page, but you have to apply in person at some point. You have to show up and show some things. We have to apply in person. You have to have a proof of residency, which is just like a heating bill or phone bill or something that you live in Prince Edward. A photo ID and birth certificate or proof of custody of your child or children, mm-hmm. and proof of some sort of assistance like SNAP or Medicaid.
Okay.
So our registration days, we have 2 at the library and 2 at the Y. Mm-hmm. On November 3rd is at the library. November 4th is at the Y. November 12th is at the library. And November 20th is at the Y.
Okay. We may have you go over some of the stuff again for people that are listening.
Okay.
But, yeah, okay. So now you mentioned a website earlier. Was that the basic website for anyone to apply to? Or
right. You can apply there. It's pechristmasmother.com.
Okay.
You can go out and find more information on there. You can donate on there. You can sign up to volunteer on there. And you can find out the registration dates. Also, the Facebook. You can go on Facebook to Prince Edward Christmas Mother, and that will give you all those events, mm-hmm.
Including
the Stuff the Truck.
And you were a previous Christmas Mother, correct?
I was. I think I was I think I was 2 years ago. Christmas Mother.
Okay. And that was your first time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We've had lots of great Christmas mothers in the past. We've had Joy Stump, Megan Clark. Chucky Reed was sort of our Christmas father one year.
Okay.
We really need to figure out how to do the Christmas father.
Father Christmas.
Yeah, Father Christmas. That's it. You nailed it right there.
Well, that's why they pay me the big bucks.
That's right.
All right. So, and how long have you been president? Do you serve for a length of certain time?
I just missed a meeting, and then they
That's how it usually works.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened. So,
oh, wow.
Anyway, it's one of my favorite things to do, and it's certainly
that's great.
That December 4th. If you like to volunteer and if you like to shop, this is just a great day. It's just a day filled with joy and wonder. It really is.
It sounds great. Now, you mentioned some other things. I was going to get you to repeat just for the ones listening. You were talking about certain times as to like when you were going to be. I want to say you were talking about a truck at Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
2 trucks at Walmart.
2 trucks at Walmart. That's November 9th.
Okay.
From 9 to 2.
All right.
And you can bring a toy that you've already purchased or purchase one at Walmart and stuff it in the truck.
All right. And then what was the event where the kids are getting a choice in what they want?
The kids don't come. The parents come.
I'm sorry,
the
the parents.
come. That's December. That's distribution day. That's December 4th.
Mm-hmm.
You will get an appointment. So you have a shopping appointment, and that's at the sports arena.
At the sports arena.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to mention before we let you?
Just tell anyone you know that might be interested in either volunteering or needs a little help at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So, register online and then in person, and just enjoy the season. It's a great event.
Well, we appreciate that this is something that's been going on since 2016.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And so, hope you have continued success in this endeavor, and we appreciate you coming out this morning.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you very
having me.
much. You take care.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Early Christmas. It'll be here before you know it. All right, that was Carrie Mosler. She is the president of the Christmas Mother program, and she came in this morning and she announced, of course, the Christmas Mother for this year, and that's Tori Patterson. And that was announced sometime back in August, Thursday, August 1st, I believe that was. And any questions or information, she mentioned that stuff. We will post this interview later, so if you want to go back and listen to anything that was talked about and discussed, you can listen back and pick up on any information that was given and in that interview. So we appreciate Carrie for coming out today. And our time now is 8:14, and we will continue now with the Call Flow radio show. So the phone lines are open, 434-394-0924, 434-394-0924. And let's see, let me do a switcheroo on the microphone. And we will bring in the Christmas elf, and that would be Noah Masai.
Hey, it's the Christmas elf. How's it going?
I want to be a dentist.
How's it going?
All right.
Christmas elf here.
Yeah, Christmas elf. How's it going?
It's going good, John. How
Yeah.
you doing?
I am here. I am rolling.
You're rolling.
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 Yeah, rolling along.
Winning.
Yeah, that too.
All right.
Charlie Sheen style.
Yeah, that's right, John. Yeah, well, that was a great interview. And
Yeah, well, I don't like
for
to
your-
beat around the bush. I figure
I know.
they want to come in and mention their events and stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
All that good stuff. And we will post it later, I guess, so they can listen to it and go,
Yeah.
well, what did she say about when this day was and what time is this event and what place this is going to happen?
Exactly. And I think we have a copy of that as well, just to kind of like let people know. So, yeah.
She wrote this down?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you decipher that. Then.
Okay, cool. All right.
You're better at deciphering.
Yes, I'm. That's what they called me in school, the decipherer.
Did they really?
No, John. Come on.
Oh.
It was more like somebody pointing at me and being like, "Can you decipher what he's saying?" No, I'm kidding.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
radio is 90% just guttural sounds. I mean, if you just, just making sounds.
I did not know that.
Whoa.
Radio and sound. Who would have thought
Who
that?
would have guessed that, John? Really incredible.
I always looked at the radio little box and thought, how in the world do they get that
How did
person
they get
in
those
there?
little... There's one person. Little Orphan Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, you were around during Little Orphan Annie, right? That's like...
Well, better to say that character's been around for a long time.
Well, yeah, but when it was new, though, right?
Right.
You're like,
Yeah.
how old are you again? Sorry,
You ever seen the movie Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman?
No, I know of it though. Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, that's you. You're
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
And Little Big Man.
I'm Little Big Man. Yeah,
You're Little Big Man.
Little Big Man.
Interesting, John.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know what else is interesting?
You
got a
our
phone call.
phone is ringing
Off the hook.
off the hook. So
So let's grab the hook here. Good morning. You're on the air.
If Noah's the elf, does that make you Santa Claus?
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I guess so.
this is gonna look like Santa Claus without the beard.
Really?
Without the beer or the beard?
Without the beard. And the beard.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Ah.
How are you today, sir?
Pretty good.
All right.
They announced the Christmas weather in Farmville in August. Holy cow.
What about the Christmas mother?
They announced it in August?
That's what it says according to my notes here.
That's so early.
I guess they need that much time to prep, get ready for it. I guess I don't know. Well, it's just like anything else. It's like anything else. You got to plan ahead. It's unfortunate. I mean, but it is what it is.
It's true, yeah.
I'm working on Christmas music as we speak, or have been, to be honest. So it's going to be
When
here
are you
before you
going
know.
to start playing that? When are you going to start playing
Unfortunately,
that?
I mean, at some point we'll be playing it around Thanksgiving. We probably will start sprinkling it in, and then it'll go full tilt.
Are you going to do your Friday Party Christmas edition this year?
Oh yeah, and I've found some more songs to include
A lot
this
of
year.
Elvis. A lot of Elvis.
A lot of
right,
Elvis. I already got all the Elvis I can. I think I found one Elvis tune I didn't have for this year.
You know, let me give you an idea, John. You know how you found that horrible Simon and Garfunkel AI disaster?
Yeah.
That's
Why don't
not
you-
horrible. It's good.
Yeah, he thinks it's good.
Stuff.
You like that? It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Let's listen to it now.
You know, I think that song is the worst thing ever. I genuinely think it's
Hence why it will be played constantly.
It's a constantly never-ending loop of that song on repeat. John, you should make some like AI. I don't know, like maybe do like Talking Heads. Like Talking Heads saying, "Mary, do you know? Mary, do you know?"
I know the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But like, make
It's called Mary, did you know? Not Mary,
do you know? It's not an active. It's past tense. Did you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary.
Thanks,
All
Mary.
right.
Pat, are we gonna listen to that Simon and Garfunkel song?
Are we going to listen to what today?
That Simon and Garfunkel song. That
Oh, I don't know. Noah's. I don't know if I want to punish him this early in the morning.
No. Just go play it. I want to hear it.
Do it.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Oh, you want to hear
I want to hear it. You know,
Wow.
maybe I just have to accept this is a thing. This is a sick game that John likes to play.
Well, let's just
Sure. Yeah.
put our cards out on the table. I'm not asking to play.
Oh, sure, that's true.
It. See,
That's true. But you did put
you're
it
the
in
one.
me.
And here's another one. You're all about the request. We're taking requests now, and so let's get those requests in here.
This mix between like Daffy Duck and
I like big butts, I cannot lie.
Those requests, bring them in.
Brother, brothers can't deny.
I love requests. I love playing them.
Girl walks in with an itty bitty waist.
I just like how it sounds just like it.
you know why? You know what I hate? You know why I hate this song, John? Like
No, I
actually,
don't.
because it's artificial. It's not real. I mean, if Simon and Garfunkel actually sang this song back in 1964, I would I would look at it differently.
Well,
I would
there you
not
go.
enjoy it, but I would look at it differently. This is all artificial. Like, you complain about technology taking over, but like,
I complain about
don't you complain about that? I thought you loved to complain about
No, because I'm waiting for the Terminator to show up and take you out.
Yeah. I think it's horrible. It's artificial. It's a real.
Are you Norm 5?
Yeah. John, do y'all have a copy of the actual worst song ever made, which is Friday by Rebecca Black?
A song called Friday by Rebecca Black. Let's see.
It's been known as the worst song ever made.
I don't. Why is that considered the worst song ever made?
Because it really is.
I think it's definitely the most hated.
You know the song?
Yeah,
No,
it's
you've heard it before?
Yes, it's the one that goes
You
like,
heard it?
Yeah, of course. Oh, yes, of course. I grew up around the time that song was popular. It's like, doesn't it go like, gotta wake up, gotta get my cereal.
Yeah, that sounds, yeah.
Friday.
What year
Gotta
did
like,
it come out?
2011.
Like 2011.
Yeah.
I'm not all that sure
Horrible.
we do.
Horrible.
And what's it actually called? Friday?
It's just called Friday. Yeah. By Rebecca Black. What a terrible name. What a terrible song.
And she thinks it was an auto-tune voice.
Yeah.
Like a deepening effect.
A lot of people were back then, and still do. No, I don't see a song called Friday from 2011. I'll have to look that up and put it in Noah's mix when he's on in the afternoon.
Yeah, sure, do that. Yeah.
Was it a hit?
Requested.
It wasn't a hit.
I always thought Mumbo number 5. What is it?
It's Mambo, but
Mambo.
Mambo.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. I say words differently than you.
Yeah, you say them the way they're not supposed to.
Yeah, and I enjoy that. I take the stance that I call it Mumbo.
Mumbo.
That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
So.
But Chris loves it.
Chris loves. Oh, does she like that song?
Well, she plays it every so often.
I'll have to have a talk with her. No, I'm kidding.
What's that, sir?
Wait, what song does she like?
Mambo number 5, I think.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know why Noah's all against it. So you're not digging.
It's so obnoxious.
Which part? You tell me which part it is. This part?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
Is this what's annoying?
Yes. Right when you hear that. Right when you hear that, it's instantly terrible. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's just like the lack of creativity is just awful.
Lack of creativity. Well, let's hear you do something better.
I'm not a musician, John. I wouldn't dare try that.
Oh, come on. That came out in 1999.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah, that's awful.
I was 5 years old when that came out.
What's that?
I was 5 years old when that came out.
1999.
You were 5 years old when that came out?
You were 5?
Yes, I was probably rocking in the cradle to that.
You probably were.
Yeah.
Like a baby on the treetop, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
You ever seen that one? That's where Bugs has the gangster baby.
The gangster baby who has all that money.
Yeah.
He's in a little...
Finster.
Yeah.
Finster was his name. Finster.
I bet that Friday is going to be added to the list of songs now.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
I bet that now you're going to add Friday to the playlist, aren't you?
I don't know.
You should.
Should.
You should.
Should.
John, why don't you?
I don't know.
So I can call Noah.
That song kind of falls in with the other songs. I'm a big believer in not playing too many songs that get played normally anyway for the party. That makes them more special. If that
More
makes
special.
any sense. More special. Yeah.
It's all about
just
special.
think it doesn't mean
What's that, sir?
You're not replacing Friday by George Jones, are you?
I start every show with that one.
I like that.
You do like that. Yeah. That was something I remember from back in the day. A lot of people would take that song and either they would play a version they lifted off of someone else that had the sound effects in it and all that sort of stuff. And instead of using one of those, because if you listen to it, as far back as that was made, which I want to say was probably the 90s, because that's when that song, I think, was released, the drops that they used originally had like Bill Clinton talking on it. So I thought, well, let me be more, not so much up to date, but timeless by using voices that were just from all over and not just something age specific, like movie.
I heard a funny story about him on the news last week. Bill Clinton.
You heard a funny story about who?
Bill Clinton.
Oh, I'm sure you did. What was the story? Or can you tell it on air?
He was recently in a McDonald's in Atlanta, Georgia, and nobody recognized who he was.
Oh, I bet that was a blow to the old ego. You don't know who I am, do you? I'll tell you who I am. I'm that quarter pounder with cheese right there. Hold the onions. Yeah, he still pops up every once in a while.
Maybe the Hamburglar took his burger away.
What's that?
Maybe the Hamburglar took his burger away.
The Hamburglar. That seems fitting. Him and the Hamburglar there hanging out. Yeah, that sounds better. Right?
That is fitting, Jim.
Yeah. Robble. Or whatever he used to say. So you were 5 in 1999. Wow, you...
1997.
That's right.
Oh, 97.
Wait, was it 99?
It was 99. Why do you keep messing up what I had it right? 97. What are you talking about? 99.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, I don't care.
No, you're right.
It's all right. So you were 5 in 99.
3 in 97.
You were what? None?
I would have been 3 in 97.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to bring up or talk about?
I'm as old as the song All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
What about Mariah Carey?
I'm as old as her big Christmas hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to break away and do some stuff at the bottom of the hour. Was there anything else you wanted to mention real quick while we got some time?
Yeah. Are you going to use Sirius by the Al Parsons contract for the birthdays this morning?
Are we going to use Sirius for the birthdays?
Yeah, by Al Parsons project.
Well, it looks like Noah pre-selected one of his favorites, but we may squeeze it in for maybe celebrity birthdays or something like that.
Let's do it, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Rock on, man.
All right, man. Well, you have a great day, and we'll talk at you next time you call us, okay?
Enjoy Friday, by the way. It's in the playlist now.
Oh,
yeah, I'll have
thank
to look
you, caller.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, we'll make sure Noah plays that for you at some point. You take care. All right, have a great day. Bye. All right. And we are getting fairly close to the bottom of the hour. I was not bluffing on that. Let's see. So we're going to do weather, and then we'll do your birthdays.
You know, I think we should kick out
It's all about business.
Whatever we have right now for the birthday bed, let's kick it out. Let's reset.
Oh, we can make all kinds of magic happen on this show. Noah.
Okay. All right, John. I believe you.
Well, he wanted
Sirius.
Sirius, yeah.
Do.
Which is spelt in a different way than the actual Sirius is spelt. Why is Noah trying to take a picture of the screen?
I'm not trying to take it.
I don't know what that's all about.
Okay. All right.
Don't put the camera down. I'm going to beat you severely with this microphone.
I have a camera.
We're going to hear the noises like this.
I had a camera earlier today I was using during the Carrie interview.
Right.
And now I have it. I had an idea for a shot, but I don't think I'm able to pull it off because
I'll give you a shot.
Okay.
A shot. It's a lawsuit. But anyway, all right, let's do some weather, and then you get to do your birthdays, possible anniversaries. All right, birthdays. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I was jumping the gun. Weather for today. A 20% chance. This mic, I can swing it like Roger Daltrey from The Who if I untangle it just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just warning you.
Okay.
20% chance of showers today. Look for a high near 61. A 20% chance of showers tonight with a low around 38. Sunny Wednesday, a high near 59. Patchy frost Wednesday night. Otherwise partly cloudy with a low around 34. Patchy frost Thursday. And otherwise sunny with a high near 60. And Thursday night, A lot of patchy frost happening here, and otherwise clear with a low around 34. Right now in Farmville, humidity is 95%. Winds are calm. It's sunny, 43 here in Farm. Make that 44. We've gone up a degree. So there you go. Here at WFLO AM 870, and the birthday calendar is brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville.
Creative Electrical Contractors specializes in commercial and industrial projects and offers quality work at competitive prices. CEC is a licensed Class A contractor in Virginia and North Carolina. Creative Electrical Contractors has been in business for 25 years, still committed to the values that were established when the company opened in 1998. Integrity, quality workmanship, and timely delivery. CEC, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville. You can contact CEC at 434-392-3802 or at creative-electrical.com.
Oh, darn, you're going to have to put down that wonderful camera of yours and do your actual job here. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I present to you Noah Massage.
Getting photos of you is a part of the job description, apparently.
No, it is not.
No.
Not in the contract I signed. Anyway.
All right, well, we signed different contracts, John.
Mine was in disappearing ink.
Aha.
All right.
Aha. Okay, well, this is some hillbilly music.
What's wrong with it?
Everything. Everything's wrong with it. Now, okay, that was. I like the little steam engine, like at the end. All right, well, we're going to be getting into the birthdays for October 15th, 2024, and starting off the birthdays. We got Tommy Hammonds Jr. We also have Matthew Coates, J.R. Zimba, Tressie Jackson, Amos Bowen, and last but not least, we have... Oh, that's it. You know, it's funny when you think you have one more birthday, John, and then it turns out to be that's all. You have. You know, okay. Yeah, so just to read that back to everybody, you know, we have Tommy Hammonds Jr., Matthew Coates, J.R. Zimba, Tressie Jackson, and Amos Bowen. Happy birthday to all of you, and I hope you have a great, wonderful, fantastic, amazing day.
Oh, yeah. All right, and that, what's the numbers there? And they can call.
Yes, of course, they can call 434-394-0924 to call in a birthday. Or if you want to email them, you can email them to birthdays@wflo.net. Back to you, John.
There you go. You gave all the information one could possibly want on that, and we appreciate that. Now, get ready for it. Celebrity birthdays for today. All right, let's do this thing. Your boy, celebrity chef, it was mentioned on OFA. Do you know where I'm going?
Yes.
Emeril Lagasse turned 65 today. Fun fact, one of his food-related jobs was working in a bakery. He worked as a pilot at a bakery. He took one pie and piled it on the other.
Okay, all right.
And then he quit that job at the bakery.
He quit it.
Yeah. He got tired of the dough and went on to the loaf. There you go. And now, as we move, those were jokes given to me by Noah before the show. All right. Singer Genuinely turns 54 today. Hey, like them apples.
I think that,
Here's your fun fact on Genuine. Appeared in multiple episodes of Parks and Recreation.
Good show.
Did you watch that
I
show?
did, yeah. Okay. It was good. You know, it was a funny show because, it was similar to The Office, so, you know, you probably wouldn't find it funny.
Probably not. But that's okay. Singer Keisha Cole turns 43. Fun fact, appeared on The Masked Singer last year as... I don't know what that character is. Candelabra?
Well, I guess we're moving on.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Right.
I don't know. Do you watch The Masked Singer? You do not?
I don't.
He's shaking his head no.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They can't see me shake my head.
No, not yet. And actress Bailey Madison turns 25 and once appeared, fun fact, as a judge on Chopped Jr. What is that?
You know the show Chopped?
No.
Okay.
That was the end of the song, by the way.
It's the junior version of it. So instead of like adults cooking, it's like children. Yeah.
Now I feel Much better knowing these things that I did not know before.
I bet you do.
And I'm looking,
Yep.
Interesting. We played a song a while ago, Prince, Most Beautiful Girl in the World.
We did play that, yeah.
And the lady that's having a birthday today, she was in the video, and I read somewhere that that's who the song was about. Actress Vanessa Marcel.
Mm-hmm.
Starred in shows like Las Vegas. I knew her from Beverly Hills 90210. She's 56 today. And she was a looker back in those days for sure. So supposedly, she's in the video, like I said, and supposedly that's who Prince maybe wrote the song about. Quite possibly. You can look her up and see for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, thanks for the fun fact, Joe.
That was my fun fact for her.
Okay, all right.
And so there you go. All right, now do you want to, we didn't do this on this day in history like we normally do.
That could not have been. Was that the end of the celebrity birthdays, John?
Of the ones I recognize.
Ooh.
Why don't you pull them up and list all these wonderful people that you know that I don't know?
Sure, I'd love to do that.
I gave you that morsel of information about Vanessa Marcel, and you just act like it's no big deal.
Well, John, you know.
I gave you that.
You did.
I gave it a whole backstory too.
Well, let's see here. You ever musician? Okay, musician Richard Carpenter of the Carpenters is 78 years old today. That's a birthday, John. That's what I call a birthday.
You'll be playing the Carpenters this afternoon.
I will be.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Looking down on creation. I can't wait to hear some of that.
I think they're great.
I'm sure you do.
I'm sure you don't like him. I'm sure you don't like him, John.
Doesn't matter what I like.
Do you know singer Kimberly? I'm going to say Schlapman. It's not it at all. That's what I call a butchered name.
Little Big Town.
Yeah.
55 today.
Yeah.
I would know her if I saw her. I've heard of Little Big Town. Country act, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, so I just wanted to mention the Carpenters. I feel like that was important.
And we appreciate your endeavors there. And we now move on to our next caller of the day. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Hey, Henry. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, brother.
All right.
Yeah, my little breathing is... Yeah, in fact, I like everybody to pray that my breathing will improve.
Okay.
You know, stay out of breath most of the time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, at least I don't have the Mickey Mouse foot disease. That's called Pluto.
Oh, Pluto.
Yeah, foot disease.
Right.
Yeah. Several years ago, I was in a store and I wore a cowboy hat for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And most of my adult life. But anyway, I was in the store and I took my hat off and it was a frog sitting on top of my head. And somebody says, "What happened?" And the frog said, "Well, he started as a wart on my tail."
So you grew from the frog, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the frog begat you. Gotcha.
Well, like the old song, the froggy must have gone courting. Two guys, I won't call their names.
All right.
But they went hunting, bear hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's different from hunting bear. That if you're hunting bear, it means you don't have no clothes on.
That's what yeah.
All right, but they went bear hunting.
Okay.
And a bear, they ran out of ammunition, shooting at different things, and a bear started chasing them. And one of them said, "There's no way we can outrun the bear." And the other one said, "I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you."
Right.
brotherly love, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to have a pair of black and white boots, but somehow or another I lost the white one. So that put an end to those.
Yeah. Misstep there.
Yeah. You know, I grew up on a farm, and we had 2 horses that were identical.
Right.
Except the black horse was a little bit larger than the white one. That's the only way you could tell them apart.
Right.
Yeah. Where's Noah?
I'm right here.
He's playing with his camera. He thinks he's Jimmy Olsen or something.
Oh, yes. No, I'm right here, Henry. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. All right. My hearing is not as well as it used to be, and I had a friend who told me that he had bought a $25,000 hearing aid. He said, no need going and buying these $500 hearing aids because they're no good.
Right.
If you want something good, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, you get what you pay for sometimes.
Yeah, and he said, I paid $20,000 for my hearing aid. And the guy, his buddy asked him, says, what kind is it? He said, 10:15. It really works. Yeah. Years ago, and I wish I could remember his name. I don't know if he's still living or not. But it was a gentleman, a black gentleman that I had served one time on a jury with years ago. And he told me a little joke, and I always remembered it. I'd like to give him credit, but I can't remember the name.
Oh, okay.
But it was a hot day, and he called on the phone to the station. And he said it had been so hot the day before that he saw a bird pull a worm from the ground, and he was using pot holders. Now, that's hot.
It is hot. Yeah. It's a hot situation.
So I wish I could, if he by chance is listening, he would know who he is, maybe.
Yeah, I would hope he knows who he is.
Yeah.
Call up and take credit for that.
That's right. Before I tell a little thing of my own, I want to mention there's a book called The Miracle Man, and it was written by J.D. Johnson. Now, J.D. used to work at WFLO on weekends years ago.
Okay.
J.D. Johnson. He's one of the leaders there at the Woodland, and he's writing a history of his dad's fight with COVID. I mean, it went on for months and months and months and months. And they thought they'd lost him at least 15 or 20 times. And it is a miracle book. My niece, Ann Simmons, gave me a copy, The Miracle Man. And I have read most of it. I haven't finished yet. It's because it's over 200 pages. And it's like a diary, day by day, of what happened and how the family stood it. And it is a very inspiring book, and I would recommend it to anybody. The Miracle Man, J.D. Johnson, his diary, shall we say. But it's spellbinding. You can't lay it down, really. And I wanted to mention that.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right. One day in the mid-'90s, I was mowing grass, and I got too close to a good-sized sapling tree, and my left foot and ankle got hung around the trunk of that tree. And I was riding an 8-horsepower lawnmower, and my foot got hung, and it pulled my ankle so hard, it stopped the tractor. And the tractor continued spinning. The wheels were spinning, but the tractor wasn't moving. All the pressure was against my ankle. And I could not remove my ankle from that, behind that sapling.
Wow.
There was so much pressure.
Right.
And also, the tractor clutch was on the left side, so I couldn't step on it to take the motor out of gear. But anyway, after a couple of minutes, I was able to reach the key and cut the motor off. And that brought instant pressure off of my leg. Now, my leg was fine, but an 8-horsepower motor with its full strength against the ankle should have snapped that ankle like a toothpick.
Mm-hmm.
So that of itself was a miracle.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to pass that along to you.
Well, thank you for sharing the jokes and the stories.
If anybody wants to give me a call, just to fellowship or have prayer about something or whatever, my number is 414-0096.
All right.
And I hope to talk to you on Tuesday.
Thursday,
that's right. Today is Tuesday.
Yeah, they rearranged it that way for some reason. I'm not sure, but yeah, you're right. It is Tuesday. So I'll talk at you Thursday. Hope to hear from you then.
Yep. All right.
You take care, Henry.
All right. Thanks for everybody praying for me.
Okay. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
God bless. Bye-bye.
That was Henry Fulcher, and he's having some issues with his breathing.
He is, yeah.
So keep him in your thoughts and prayers for that. And so the phone lines are open once again. Still have some time left in the show. 434-394-0924. I wanted to mention, since Halloween is coming up, the pumpkins. Do you get pumpkins? Do you do jack-o'-lanterns? Do you do that sort of stuff?
John, this might be the first year I actually start doing that.
Oh, really? You never done it? Did it growing up or anything?
Growing up, my mother hated Halloween. This was this was the worst time of the year, in her opinion.
Wow.
Just because the Halloween nature, the pumpkin, the carved faces. She hated all of that. She, I think she watched like the Twilight Zone at a young age and got traumatized. She can't handle any spooky.
Imagine a pumpkin
on
your porch.
do.
And you cut into the pumpkin.
Yeah, But I always wanted to. It looks fun. It smells great. I love the smell of pumpkins.
I grew up with Halloween. It didn't get this, or didn't have this bad karma to it when I was coming up.
I don't think it
was
has.
just kids dressing up,
exactly.
Going out and getting candy, and it was,
Still, I don't think it has a bad karma.
And my dad always, I don't either. I don't buy into it. And so, Dad would always carve the pumpkin, and I was always amazed with that. And so
I do want to mention they have a suspect in custody, or they are suspicious of somebody, but that bomb threat yesterday at Longwood turned out to be a bomb threat, and they have somebody in custody right now.
So it's not you because you're here.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Narrow down that process.
Well, I thought people might want to know. Yeah, something.
Well,
if
did
there's
you just
a bomb
get that
threat.
information?
Yeah. I heard it this morning.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And let's see if we have another caller. Good morning. You're on the air.
Well, good morning, fellas, again.
Hey, Henry. Is it Thursday already?
I failed to remind just to tell you something.
Sure.
This coming Thursday, I want to do sort of a tribute to Dr. Denizio.
Okay.
She was our daughter Christy's baby doctor.
Aha. All right.
And I want to do a special story about her.
Okay.
And I hope somebody will let her know that on Thursday I'm going to do sort of a tribute to her.
Well, you gave the shout out, so it might reach her by then.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I want to share. It's a pretty long story, but it's a true story.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Looking forward
Thanks.
to it. All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Henry letting us know he is going to talk about a doctor here in town, or baby doctor, for his daughter when she was going through her pregnancy. I was going to mention the pumpkin thing. All right. So according to what I'm looking at here on AP, pumpkin weighing, check this out. The pictures, I mean, it's crazy. 2,471 pounds wins California contest, and they're basically, got this thing on some sort of lift trying to show it. And there's two other large ones right next to it. So this is Half Moon Bay, California. A Minnesota horticulture teacher remained the reigning champion Monday of an annual pumpkin weighing contest in Northern California, where his massive gourds have won the top prize 4 years in a row. I mean, they don't look real. They're that big. So anyway, I'm not going to bother saying the guy's name, but let's just say he beat his closest competitor by 6 pounds only.
Wow. So, not even that much.
2.7 kilograms. To clinch the victory at the 51st World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off in Half Moon Bay, south of San Francisco. His winning gourd, again, came in 2,471 pounds, falling short of the world record that he set last year with a pumpkin weighing 2,749 pounds.
Now, that's a pumpkin I want to carve.
Yeah, I wonder if Peter the Pumpkin Eater could have taken on that pumpkin.
Yeah.
You think so?
Of course.
Probably so.
Come on.
Let's see. He said that he has done in the past. He focused on having healthy soil and well-fed plants, but that a cold fall with record-breaking rain likely impacted his pumpkin's growth this year. So he's blaming it on Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
My mother figure.
Is that Ernest T?
Might be. We had really, really tough weather, and somehow, some way, I kept on working. I had to work for this one, and we got it done at the end, but it wasn't by much. So there you go. Gargantuan gourd. There you go. He drove his gourd 35 hours to California because he's actually from Minnesota, it says.
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
So there you go.
Is that Bugs Bunny?
I don't know. I should have took that left turn at Albuquerque.
All right, let's see who we got this time. Good morning. You're on the air.
Well, one more time.
I can't believe it. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Henry.
Talking about bombs.
Yeah.
A guy went to the airport, and he asked the agent, what are the odds that someone on the next plane out would be carrying a bomb? And the agent said, I don't know, maybe 1 in a million. And so now, and he says, now, what are the odds that 2 people on the plane would have bombs? And the guy said, maybe 1 in a trillion. So now every time this guy flies, he takes a bomb with him because it gives him better odds nobody else will have one.
Uh-huh.
That kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Oh, well, so much for that. I think I just delivered another bomb.
That's okay.
But anyway, okay. Have a good one.
All right, you too, Henry.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to dedicate this one to Henry.
Is this that you dropped a bomb on me?
It quite possibly may be. Just playing music now.
All right, that's the end of the show, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Alpo.
Wow.
I just wanted to.
Yeah, I know. I know you did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's a song for every occasion.
There really is.
Yeah, there is. There's always a song for every occasion.
Yep.
I'm gonna. You have to remind me about that Rebecca Black Friday song.
Yeah, I mean, you just reminded yourself.
Well, but I might forget it between now and then.
Okay.
So I mean, So was there anything you wanted to bring up or say? Otherwise, I'm going to do your On This Day in History stuff.
John, well, thanks for opening up the space, and I appreciate that.
You got 5 seconds. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. I just want to thank Carrie again for coming in today, talking about the Christmas Mother. I think it was very, very.
I didn't ask for a rehash. I asked if
no. Well, these are things that.
Oh, okay.
I also wanted to. Thank you, John, for letting me take one photo of you
on this day in history.
Okay, can I finish?
Yeah.
Can I finish?
I'm just messing.
Okay. Thank you for letting me take a photo for the
Did I
for the
let
Facebook
you
page.
take one? I think you just took it upon yourself to take one.
I took it upon myself, but you didn't stop me, and so I take that as you letting me giving me the green light.
Not really, but okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it anyways. Also, I guess that's it. I really don't have too much. I'm still working on my first cup of coffee here, and that's
my first cup of coffee.
I got my first cup of coffee still. Yeah. So, yeah.
Speaking of photograph,
and we're just playing music.
On this day in history, 2018, American investor and philanthropist Paul Allen, who co-founded Microsoft, died at the age of 65. And that's how you walk up a record. I'm just kidding. I did not let you take my picture. You just took it on your own. Are you enjoying this show now?
Yeah, John. This is like the best day of my life or something.
Anything I can do to uplift your spirits. Yeah,
that's right, John. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why are you like? Oh, now this one you'll be interested in. I really think so.
Try me.
1951.
Yeah.
The first episode of I Love Lucy aired on American television. You're a big fan of that.
I wish people could see what John does in person. He's shaking his hands all over his head. He's like, the first episode.
Happy hands.
Yeah, happy hands. But it's like right next to his ears. He is doing either side of the head.
You're a big fan of that show, right?
Yeah, I like
Which
that
starred
show.
Lucille Ball, of course, and her real-life husband, Desi Arnaz. Became a classic.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed that show a lot growing up. It's a funny show. It's kind of like slapstick sometimes. Sometimes it's not, but there's a lot of funny moments.
Is there? There is.
There is.
Wasn't there a Seinfeld episode where Jerry said he had never watched an episode of?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Me and Jerry are. Other than that, and we got the Superman connection thing. We're both fans of Superman
connection.
Yeah,
sounds like a conspiracy theory.
We're just fans. Yeah. All right, you got about a minute. Anything you want to?
Anything you want to add, John? I'm sure
I've been adding to the show. I've been going out of my way to make this show really swing.
Special.
Yeah, special.
Yeah, special.
Yeah. Well, you played a lot of music.
I did. A lot of bumper music today.
Yeah.
Well, most talk shows have bumper music when they go in and out of commercial breaks. Unfortunately, we don't have
so much
of that.
Yeah.
Because this is more of a talk-driven program.
Yeah. Well, that would be kind of cool. Like, hey, we're going to be going into birthdays now, but we'll be right back after this. And we have, music, fading in.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, then they come out of the break with bumper music as well.
Oh, man. Okay, get this. It comes out of the break, but we're, talking. You just hear us kind of, talking already to seem more natural. Those talk shows when they're going into commercial break, like a late-night show, and the host whispers to the guest, it's like, all right, we're going to take a quick 5. We'll be right back. And then, the mics are cut off, but you see the host do this, lean in to where the guest is, and they start talking.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Oh, you mean the TV shows that do that?
Yeah, the TV shows.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Isn't that such a... I don't know.
It's probably...
So fake and natural.
They're probably saying, loosen up.
Yeah, loosen up. You really...
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of loosen up, we got to go. I got to go. You can stay. No, I can't help it. Is that really the clock?
Okay, yeah. Let's
Am
get
I
going.
lying? Is it 9 o'clock?
No, you're right. You're
right. Okay. We'll talk... Well,